In The Empire Strikes Back, when Darth Vader had his bounty hunter meeting aboard his Super Star Destroyer, he insisted that the crew of the Millennium Falcon be brought back alive, and gave Boba Fett a wag of his gloved finger, warning, no disintegrations. But what exactly does that mean? And why were disruptors like Boba Fett's and the Ambin sniper rifle carried by the Mando from the Mandalorian banned by the Empire and the Rebel Alliance? Well, it has to do with how a disruptor works. There was a reason the weapon was loathed, feared, and admired by both sides. Its destructive power was obvious. For instance, with a single shot, a T-7 ion disruptor rifle could disable an all-terrain defense pod, ATDP, or even short-circuit an entire ship. But it was when they were fired on a biological target that the horror of the weapon becomes clear. Atom by atom, a victim of a disruptor is disintegrated in an extremely slow and painful death. Even if to an outside observer, death seems immediate. So, when our tough and brooding Mandalorian from the streaming show finally showed us what Vader was talking about as he fired on a few Jawas with his rifle, literally causing the petite scavengers to combust and blow up, just keep in mind that as you enjoyed that scene, while also, enjoying Yoda's cuteness, or baby Yoda's cuteness I should say, just know that on this family Disney show, those Jawas had the most excruciating, horrifying, painful death that was so atrocious that even the evil world-enslaving Galactic Empire themselves thought it was too cruel of a weapon and had it banned. There is a theory out there, and you know how much I like theories, which stipulates that when Vader gave Boba his no disintegration warning, it's a reference to the brutality visited on the Larses, or the Lars family, at their moisture farm on Tatooine in A New Hope. I've made a video on this before, you guys can check it out. It is assumed when you watch the film that the stormtroopers who were searching for R2-D2 and C-3PO carried out the destruction of the Lars family and burned their bodies. However, this theory argues that it wasn't the stormtroopers that killed Luke's aunt and uncle, but actually Boba Fett, as stormtroopers don't really carry flamethrowers all that often, unless they're flame troopers, but we didn't really know about those in Episode 4. In the 1997 special edition of the original trilogy, Boba Fett is seen in the docking bay at Mos Eisley, and Han Solo has a confrontation with Jabba the Hutt. This establishes that the fearsome bounty hunter was on Tatooine at the same time, the very same time that Vader was searching for the droids. And it wouldn't be a big leap to assume that along with sending his troops out to find the Death Star plans, the Dark Lord may have also hired the best bounty hunters around to go look for them too. And so it's possible that Boba Fett was the one who burnt them to a crisp. And though I can't argue with the logic of the theory, I don't see how, even if Boba Fett had killed the Lars family, how that ties into Vader's warning against the bounty hunter to not use his disruptor. Surely, Boba would have used his flamethrower to burn them, which is why only their skeletons are left. Maybe Boba Fett blew up a different target on another mission he had for Vader, and that's what he was talking about. Well, whatever the answer is, those poor Jawas. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did. I'll see you in the next video with the breakdown of The Mandalorian. Have an awesome rest of your day, and until we meet again, remember, the Force will be with you, always.